Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee. Welcome to another Pick a Pile reading. Today we are going to see how do you feel about yourself. Okay, so this reading is going to be about you. I've not seen any of the cards. I don't know what's going to happen. I just thought of this question just about an hour ago. I really hope that everything's going to go well. So let's just go into picking the piles. So I have prepared 4 piles for you. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. If you have problems picking from the piles, you can always choose them based on the crystals that I have prepared for you. Okay, so for pile number 1, this is a Herkimer diamond. Okay, for pile number 2, this is a strawberry quartz. Okay, pile number 3, this is a golden rutilated quartz. For pile number 4, this is a green fluorite. Okay, all right, so you can go ahead and pause this video if you need more time to choose. And whenever you're ready, I'll see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's go straight into your reading. I'm gonna put the Herkimer diamond here. Okay. All right. So let's start with these cards here. So we will talk about this later. Okay. So how do you feel about yourself? A bit nervous because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not sure if there are any other readers who are doing this, but you know, it doesn't matter. Okay. Page of Pentacles, the Moon, 5 of Pentacles, the Sun, 9 of Cups, Knight of Swords. My initial feel is that I think some of you are having money problems. Okay, but let me see the others. The Fox, Death, Exorcist. Interesting. Okay, let me read this first. So Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, fear of facing your own demons. Okay, I need to pull one card for this Death because all these cards should show your feelings about yourself. Okay, one card for Death here, please. Okay. Okay, give me a second here. If I were to like just glimpse through, I would say that you are very there's a bit of a cheerfulness inside you. I would say that money is not like a main problem for you, but for your current times, the time that you're watching this, you may have some financial problems. Okay, and you carry this a bit of this happy-go-lucky kind of energy around you, which is really cute and sweet to me, I feel. I feel that you are in the middle of this shift and this change that you know you have to partake, that you have to be. Okay, give me a second. I need to check with this Lenormand card here because I don't know why I can't remember. What is this Fox about? Hang on. I'm not really that fluent with the Fox. I do understand some of the cards. So give me a few seconds. Sorry about this, guys. The Fox relies on discretion, and guile, G-U-I-L-E, I don't know how to read that, to get what they need. It is easy to look upon their actions and think them selfish, but remember, all living things must eat. Yes, correct. A measure of shrewdness is not in itself cruel. Just take care that the ends meet justify the ends justify the means. Okay. All right. So none of your cards show me that you are thinking of using some sort of maybe illegal way or some sort of like non-ethical, not so good and not so ethical kind of way to get what you want. But I think it's more about you doing away with this idea that perhaps the idea that just because you're hardworking, it means that you are going to get everything. In, as I understand that, yes, hard work does pay. It does help you reap the rewards. Unless you're doing it the wrong way. In other words, maybe your approach may be a bit wrong, or it can just simply mean that sometimes the supporting energy is just not with you. Okay, and I'll explain this later. Hopefully I'll remember to explain this later, because it will kind of divert from the reading, but let's just focus on this reading first. Okay. To be really honest, I do feel some of you do overspend, or you do like it's kind of like I said, you carry this very cheerful, this very sweet kind of energy. I wouldn't say immature, but you may be a bit, you can indulge, not indulge, that's not the right word, sorry. You're kind of like, you will take a bunch of money and think, okay, so where am I going to put this money? Where am I going to invest my money in? What am I going to buy? This sort of energy. The problem here is that I don't see any money coming back. Okay. However, I do want to mention that you have achieved a lot, which to you may mean that maybe you're investing into something. You may not be getting the rewards yet, but you know that in the future you'll be perhaps getting the dividend. You'll be getting your reward 10 times fold. Okay. You're putting your money into somewhere that you cannot see yet. So this can mean like maybe your insurance, your what's the word, savings funds, and anything that can generate money, but the kind that is long term, right? Just be very careful. Maybe for some of you, you are actually investing it in cryptocurrency. Not that it's here, but it's something like that. You don't see it immediately. It's something that you don't see immediately. Okay. This is what I'm getting in first glimpse. Okay. And I don't think I've answered the question how you feel about yourself yet, right? If we were to talk about how you feel about yourself, sometimes you do feel that the only way to get what you want is through, perhaps we can call it unethical ways for some reason. Okay. In other words, maybe it's more like you don't want to earn money through 9 to 5 jobs, so you want to use cryptocurrency, or you want to invest in this sort of maybe some sort of items, or some sort of I don't know what it is. I'm not really fluent in cryptocurrency. I've not even gone into cryptocurrency because I'm poor. Okay, so you do feel insecure about your ability, but at the same time you do tell yourself that, okay, I don't hide from anyone. I am as true as I can be, and I have achieved a lot of things. I have done a lot of great things, good deeds. Okay. But there are times where you're feeling, you do feel not good enough, you do feel you're not on par with other people, you do feel helpless, hopeless. It does come and go. I feel that, I don't know why, money is very, very important to you. And usually, I don't usually read pentacles as just money. To me, pentacles should be something that is stable for you. Meaning to say, it's going to be very different for each and every one of you. For some of you, yes, the more money you have, the more stable you feel. For some of you, it's about your resources, the things that you keep inside the house, your food stock, or your clothes, your shelter. And for others of you, it's your time. Okay, so what is it that is important to you? That is your pentacle. Okay, even family can be your pentacles, right? You do have this wish of to be financially independent. Okay, try not to rush. Okay, because you're still, because of the Page of Pentacles, I would not, this is not from the reading, I would advise you to slow down a bit, or more like to study a bit more, to do more research, because simply because you're not Queen of Pentacles and you're not the King of Pentacles yet. All right, and I do see that you do have this urge to break out and to be more fearless, to be more daring, to be more ambitious. I don't know why this reading is just about money, and I rarely read pentacles this way. I feel there's more to this reading. Hang on, let me pull some more cards for you. Can you please tell me more about how they feel about themselves? Sometimes you do, you do recognize that you achieve a lot, but at the same time you do ask yourself, like, but did I though? Was that really an achievement? Okay. So do you have anything else you want pile number 1 to know? I feel need to pull 3 more cards. So 1, 2, and 3. All right. So sorry about that. Hanged Man, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. So this just tells me currently things may not go your way. And it's also because you're a bit unsure where your goal should be, where you should be heading, what you should be doing. Perhaps there's something that you've been trying to push, and there's nothing is coming back to you, or more like nothing is being reciprocated to you. But like I said in the beginning, I did mention something like your method or your approach is wrong, and the 7 of Pentacles here clarifies that. And right now, based on these 3 cards, have a similar energy, where you're kind of stagnant where you are right now, and you're sort of like you want to go with the flow, but then nothing's happening, right? So that's why you are wanting to go into whatever this investing or whatever this thing that you're planning to do, because you don't want to sit around and wait. And you shouldn't sit around and wait. You shouldn't. But let's see what the advice here is for you. Okay. Right. So we have impatience. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Okay. Samaritan. Light attribute refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Shadow attribute exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Okay. Okay, so we have more. Success in transformation. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth and the discomfort. Okay, I know what this is about. Building blocks. All right. Okay, you are currently in this phase, very likely a very stagnant phase, and you have 7 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles, which 7 itself in tarot is an energy of feeling stagnant. You know, like what's the word, plateau, right? When you lose weight and then down to a certain weight, you suddenly stop losing weight, right? So you have to keep pushing, and no matter how hard you push yourself, it doesn't drop, correct? That's that kind of energy. You are currently in that energy, but so long as you persevere, so long as you keep pushing, one day you will definitely overcome the plateau. Okay, so during this time, what is it that you need to do? Okay, so now I understand with this success in transformation, now I understand the Death and the King of Wands here, because you really want to break out from this stagnant, this feeling of this helpless feeling, right? None of these cards are telling you to do anything in particular, to be really honest. And I even pulled this card. This card is from, let me show you the cards. This card is from, hang on. The Sacred Creators Oracle. I actually pulled this for you because this is sort of to be your call to action card, meaning to say you have to take make a particular action so that you can make changes for yourself, right? None of these cards show me you have to particularly do anything. I just feel that right now it is a time where you have to learn how to deal with the feelings and your emotions that you are feeling in a healthy way. Okay, perhaps there was a reason why things are stagnant. So meaning to say, this can mean that overall maybe perhaps you are not the only one who is stagnant, but people around you are feeling the same way. They are going through the same thing. And if no one is buying anything, then, and if you're not buying anything from them, you see, so there's no flow. No one is making a move. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you do, because sometimes when I laugh, it's because I'm laughing at myself, because sometimes the examples and the things that I say are really funny. I mean, to me, I feel I'm so fun. I'm the ways that I explain are very funny. Okay. So try to be patient. So remember, building block. Remember I mentioned something like try not to rush. Okay. Make sure you do more research. Make sure to be very careful, because building blocks is right here, meaning to say you have to make sure that your foundation is very strong. So, yeah? If you were the Queen of Pentacles, if you were the King of Pentacles, I would definitely be not so worried about you wanting to invest in something. But because you are the Page, because when it comes to tarot, the way I read tarot court cards specifically, so tarot has four types of people. Okay, so we have pages, knights, queen, and king. So for me, all these, they have different levels. Okay, and pages to me is sort of like the starting point. Okay, then as you mature, you go into the Knight of Pentacles, then you go into the Queen of Pentacles, where you have your career, your money, your family, your car, your house. You have everything, but you're still building your business and still raking in the money. When you are the King of Pentacles, that's when you are so stable, you're so abundant that you have time to even give your pentacles to other people. And you can even, perhaps you're even just sitting there just waiting for your pentacles to come back to you because of all because in the past you have invested in those things. Okay, so yeah, so that was a bit of a tarot lesson for you. I find deeper meaning in personal growth and discomfort. So this was the one that that made me see everything as a whole. And of course, Samaritan does help, because this is the time where you have to learn to understand yourself. I know this reading is about how do you feel about yourself, but that's the thing. Maybe you feel like, oh, I'm a loser because nothing's going. I mean, I do want to be like the King of Wands. I do need this change. I do need this transformation, but nothing is going my way. And because of that, you feel not good, you feel worthless, and you start to doubt yourself. You start to wonder, what are my achievements? I know I did a lot, but at the same time, when I look back at my achievements. So sorry, my camera cut off just now. Where was I don't remember where I stopped, but I was saying I think I was saying something like about how you feel about yourself. So to me it's more like your material things that is making you feel not good about yourself. Okay, but in life there's more to just materials, isn't it? You have to also focus on your personal health, your personal goals, your mental health, your spiritual health even. Okay, during this time, whenever especially if you feel nothing is moving for you, this is the time that universe wants you to step back and see your life from a different perspective and try to see which part of your life is lacking. Maybe you don't, from the cards here, I don't see that you lack, like you're poor, or if you're not doing, you're doing poorly, or if you're struggling. None of your cards show me that. You are just in this state where, okay, I want to improve, I want to invest, I want to use my money for something, but at the same time it's like, why is nothing moving, right? So try to give yourself more time. To be honest, none of the cards show me that you should be investing, to be really honest. Okay, but of course you know better, right? I'm not someone who invests in things, so I don't I'm not the right person to advise you when it comes to investing and finances and money. Okay, but if you ever feel like, okay, nothing is going for me, my life is stopped, it is stagnant, so what should I do? Then this reading is telling you that there's more to life than just material things. This is the whole point of the reading. Okay, and it's not that you should be like, oh, money is not important to me. No, that's why the fox is here. It's not that money is not important. Okay, money is equally important, and people who think that money is not important, please send your money to me. Okay, you can send it to me via PayPal, or the other link that I have in my description. Okay. I understand that we are still living on this 3D plane where money is still important. We need to pay the bills, we need to eat, right? We still need to, we can even use it to do charity and do many other things. And in a way, the cash flow helps the world. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm not sure of the what term I should be using, but I'm pretty sure you get what I'm trying to say. Okay. So this is the time where you have to slow down. Okay. Yes, money is important. Okay. Just that right now there are other things that's more important than money right now. Okay, so long as you're not struggling, so long as you are still okay with what you have. Okay, and don't worry, the right time will come. Okay, so says this card. Okay, focus on being a good Samaritan for now. Perhaps there's someone around you that needs your help that you may not realize. Okay. Okay, pile number one, that's all I have for you. So I really hope that you resonate with this reading. I really hope this reading helps you. That's the whole point of this reading anyway, right? I really hope that you get something out from this reading. I hope you got insights that you need. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number two. So strawberry quartz here. Okay, so let me prepare the cards. Should do this. The rest are here. Okay, so how do you feel about yourself? All right. Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. So let me see how you feel about yourself. Oh, not bad. Mountain. Child divine. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine, an ability to defend oneself against negative forces. Okay, so this would definitely go in line where for a lot of you that chose this pile, you are either you're more spiritually inclined, let's just put it that way. Others will be more, so you could be a spiritual guru, spiritual healer, or maybe a tarot reader. So I feel that this is more of something that you are trying to improve when it comes to your spirituality. But because there's more pentacles here, I would say this is more of you building up yourself, or for some of you this may be something to do with your finances. Okay, I know I'm not answering the question of how do you feel yourself, but let me tell you what I see at first glance. Okay. You are a very strong person, aren't you? And you do carry this air of confidence. You have this charisma. Okay, I really like that you have both this mountain and this confidence, because very likely you are the kind of person who knows what you're talking about. Okay, I do want to mention a bit, you are being protected by the divine. Okay, you are struggling, aren't you? You are struggling with whatever it is that you're doing with that has something to do with your spirituality. For others, if it's not about spirituality, this is something to do with the creative arts. Okay, to me, I feel that intuition, creativity, there's a very thin line that separates them. Because I was an artist, I was someone who was in the graphic design, and I illustrate a lot of things before I was a tarot reader. So sometimes we have to wonder, where do these ideas come from? How did the inspiration come in? And if you're an artist, like I was, you know that all these things, they just come to you suddenly, right? Okay, so very likely, if you're not in spirituality realm, then you're more of the creative side. Okay, it's not to say that for those of you who are not in this too, you're not spiritually inclined. I'm spiritually inclined itself is covers everything anyways. So I just want to be politically correct. Okay. Your confidence does waver, doesn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 is fine. But okay, so this why I keep counting is because I see 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles here. So I am trying to study what's in between. So you have 3 and 8, which are very, very good cards if compared to 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6 is a very good card actually, but and 7 is 7, 5 not so much. 4 is okay. It's good that you have these 2 cards. That's what I'm trying to say. And you also have the Page of Pentacles here, meaning to say, you are slowly improving. Your life is slowly improving. How you feel about yourself, you do have this you do worry about your confidence, or more like you're not that confident as you think you are, or more like you do struggle. Let's just put it that way. Your confidence wavers. Okay, but I just want you to know that you are doing very well. You are doing very good actually. You are still in this you're almost there. Let's just put it that way. If there is a part of you, that's part of your life that you are improving, you are doing great, and you should keep at it. But I also feel that on a general side, your life is improving. Okay, so now let's go into the question, how do you feel about yourself? To be honest, I feel that you feel small. You feel yourself that you're not that good of you're not good enough. And your self-doubt, the self-conflict, you doubt yourself. This feeling comes at you and it just makes you stay where you are. But I also see that there's some part of you that's improving. I'm not sure if this is related to the spirituality or if this is something in line. So long as you can summon your confidence, you believe more in yourself. Once you overcome this difficult energy, you will definitely see how much you've improved. This reading is telling you that, it's showing you that you have this potential inside you, but now it's pretty much hidden due to the confidence. Okay, once you can overcome this self-doubt, this self-conflict, you will definitely get it. You will definitely get it. Okay, you have the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here, which are very, very prosperous cards. Not as prosperous as Queen and King, of course, but they are very good in the sense that your life is improving, and it will improve. Don't doubt yourself. Don't worry about what others say. Don't think of the negative. Don't even wonder what people are saying behind your back. Let me pull one card for this. Let me find the deck. Okay. See. So universe, tell me more about the confidence. King of Wands. Pile number one also had this card come out. So it's kind of like you all of you perhaps, never mind, forget about pile number one. you want to be more, I guess you have this idea of wanting to be in the spotlight, or at the very least people know your name. Okay, King of Wands is a person who is more, they may be famous but not necessarily rich. Okay, the best example I always give when it comes to King of Wands, or Wands kind of cards, is if you were to compare between, like, let's say, like businessmen who are more towards pentacles versus TikTokers versus YouTubers who are more towards showing their face in front of the camera and inspiring other people and making people happy, right? I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Okay, let me pull some more cards for you like I did for pile number one. Okay, so in this, are there any more messages you want pile number two to know about themselves? So how do they feel about themselves? Is there anything else you want them to know? Your reading is very interesting. While you do have this doubt in you, but deep down inside you also know that you have this potential. Okay, so universe, any more? What else you want them to know? Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, Hermit. Okay, immediately I feel, even though you know you've achieved a lot, even though you have good friends, good company around you, but you do feel alone for some reason. You do feel lonely, not alone. You do feel lonely for some reason. Okay, let's see what the advice is for you first, okay? Ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good, okay? Monk or nun. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Negative judgment of the physical world. Excess piety. Okay. Okay. Prosperity's sisters are happiness and joy. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Imagine. I think some part of you doubt yourself of what you can become. Okay? And you may have the right, you have the right people around you, but somehow you still feel lonely. And the only way, and this reading here is saying it's because you have doubt about your ability. You doubt if you will ever be good. You doubt if you can be great. Even though you do know you have the skills, you do know that you are good. It's kind of like sometimes emotions and feelings are so complex that no matter how many cards I pull out, it's going to be like, for some of you, you're going to think that, what is Iris talking about? But I'm sure that for most of you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the thing about emotions and feelings. It's not easy to just lay out a few cards and say, oh, so this is how you feel, and then just boom, that's it. Some of them, they will mix around, okay? Okay, so my reading here is saying It's because you do not have a vision. Currently, you're sort of like just in survival mode, or more like, okay, I just want to stay afloat and not be forgotten by people. That's it. Okay, you should try to push yourself into people's face in a way. Okay, but I also want to say you are somehow stopping yourself from becoming more spiritually inclined. If you have any spiritual gifts, if you have any talent, you shouldn't hide it from people. Okay, be more true to yourself, and the rest will follow. All right, so we have monk and nun here, which, they are very spiritual people. They are very religious, religious, spiritual. It means that they do believe that there's something bigger than you and me, and because of that, because they have faith in the divine, then they are more connected and they find peace, right? For you, you are more like, you have a very good balance of being spiritual but also being realistic enough to live on the 3D plane. But it's kind of like you don't see the future. You cannot see yourself as this kind of a person, as the person that you wish to be, you want to be. You have the skills, you have and I know magician is not in the cards. You have this ability, you have this potential, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. But you have to allow yourself to be that person and not be afraid to become that person, that you could be. Because in this reading, my cards here are saying that you will have a lot of good things coming for you. Okay, prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. And it's also because when you follow your passion, when you follow what it is that is true to you, you find peace, you find happiness, you find joy, and you find life will be more fulfilling. Even though you are surrounded by good people, good friends, and you've achieved quite a number of feats here, and yet you still feel something's missing. It's because you have this one ability, this one thing that you have not pursued yet. You have not fully pursued yet. And once you do pursue it, once you do chase it, the good things will come in. And don't be surprised that you are going to level up. You're going to be more than you never thought that you're going to be more than you could be. Is that right? Did that make sense? Okay, let me. Your reading is more about realizing that it's okay, because I don't know what it is that you want to be. Okay, I know that you want to be closer to the divine, to God, to whoever it is that you believe in. But at the same time, you are a bit scared and you doubt if you could ever be connected or be closer. It's not like someone is saying, if someone is talking behind your back or anything. It's more of your self-doubt. And perhaps you do wonder, like, should I go for it? Should I not go for it? Should I go for it? Should I not go for it? Make sure you have this direction. Make sure you have a vision. And go from there. Just take that first step. Mm, I'm just trying to see if there's any other messages. Yeah, I'm actually done. So I hope that you got what I'm trying to say here. I know I'm a bit slow, but because I don't want to miss out any messages or any feeling that I felt just now. So pile number two, this is all I have for you. I really hope this has helped you understand more of yourself, of more of what you want, and I really wish you all the best. I really hope you pursue your passion and pursue whatever it is that you wish you want to be, what it is that you love to do. Okay, so all the best to you. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pal number three. So let me put the golden rutilator here. Okay, let's start with the how you feel about yourself. Okay, we will wait, hang on. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so we will talk about this later. Okay, so let's see how you feel about yourself. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Tower, Magician, Emperor, 3 of Wands. You're a bit pessimistic. Okay, but we'll see what the other cards say first. Rejection. Yep. House. Okay, I understand what this is about. Father. Talent for creating and supporting life positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Dictator. Dictatorial control. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read this. Abuse of authority. Okay, father. Somehow I feel this is not your energy, but here's what I see first glance. You're someone who feels that you do not deserve good things. You feel you don't feel worthy of any good things that come your way, and even if they do come, it's kind of like you're the kind that, oh, this good thing has happened, the next thing to come is for sure something very, very bad. Okay, it's really I think some of you may not realize this is something that's very subconscious level, and it may be playing out it may be playing out how to explain this. You are someone who's very hardworking. You're someone who wants to achieve things, but you have this more of like, either you have this pessimistic view, or you have a tendency to push away opportunities and chances because you don't feel you're up for it, or you don't feel that you're good enough, and so you push it to someone else because you feel that, oh, they are better than me, that's why they deserve it. And even when good things come to you, the good feeling will not last long, because you feel that you feel you feel like you don't deserve the good for some reason, and you will always be that person to ever wonder, when will the good things ever happen to me? I'm not sure if this is related to how or to what your father has said to you, or if this is more like an upbringing from your family. But it does relate to what I said earlier, where you have this inkling, you have this urge to push some things for other people, because very likely because you want to compensate, in a sense that I did not receive the support I needed during younger times. Therefore, I do not want other people to know how it feels like. So every opportunity that I get, I will tend to push to other people, because I want to encourage them, I want to support them, I want to give them that opportunity instead of being selfish and accepting it. You are someone who would prefer to, hang on, I'm trying to feel this energy here. It feels to me like you feel more safer. It's kind of like you feel safe not doing anything. Does that make sense? You feel safer not taking up challenges, not taking up the opportunities and chances. Because why would I want to take it if I'm going to fail anyway? Does that make sense to you? Just Emperor can also be a card of a father figure or someone, or directly your father, or someone that has authority over you. I would also say that you're someone who waits for change, waits for miracles to happen. So to answer your question, I believe I answered all your question. I believe I answered your question of how do you feel about yourself. You feel you can take up anything, but you feel that you're not worthy of any chances or any opportunities, like you don't deserve the good things. And even if they do, they won't last long, because of what I said earlier. After the good thing comes, then the bad things will surely arrive. Okay, so let me pull some more cards for you, because I did this for pile number 1 and 2. To be honest, I'm pretty sure I've covered everything, but let's see if there are any more messages for you. So universe, is there anything else you want pile number 3 to know? Your reading is actually very direct. It's like when I open it, I can totally see what this is about. So universe, can you please show me? Universe, what messages you have for pile number 3? What other messages you have for pile number 3? Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. Double check something. Just tell me more about the Queen of Wands, please. One more for the Page of Wands. These 5 cards are telling me that you're not happy with someone around you. Okay? So, and you're trying your very best to stay calm about this person and not wanting to do not wanting to have anything to do with them. It's kind of like you're trying to avoid them, but at the same time, you're sort of somehow their energy is around you. Okay, and sometimes it's just like that. It's like, let's say for example, your colleague, right? They're around you. Yes, you can avoid them, but their energy will be around you, and you don't like it, but there's nothing you can do about it, right? So this is what I'm getting from these cards here. I don't know why universe wants to show this to you, okay? But it could be that, I'm not sure if it's related to the base reading, what I said earlier. I'm thinking of, okay, fine. So universe, why are you showing this? Why did you show this? This is actually very specific, don't you think? Why are you showing this? Okay. Pen. Advice. So just be yourself. And actually this card is saying that you should consider, maybe you don't have to tell them the truth, like I don't like you, I'm not happy with you, but perhaps just like whatever it is, the thing that bothers you, just tell them straight, stop doing that, I don't like it, please, it's disrupting me and everyone else, la 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 la. In other words, this is more about just you having to tell them off for some reason. Maybe for some of this is very specific, so I'm pretty sure only some of you can relate and resonate with this part, right? Anyway, the person doesn't really disrupt you. Okay, in fact, I can see that you're just like continuing improving your life and all that. It's just that when it comes to this particular person, perhaps you should tell them off or express yourself. Sometimes it's not because of, it's not about, sometimes, rarely, but sometimes it's not about just about, you understanding your worth, you knowing your place, you knowing the place and reminding them of the place. But it could also be that you are their lesson. You are there to teach them something. Okay. All right. So let's just go back into the point of this reading. Okay. So very likely this sounds too specific, but I hope it helps. Self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. So, self-acceptance. Mediator. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Shadow attribute. Negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay. So are you some sort of, are you a lawyer or working in the lines of a mediator? Or do you have to be a mediator? Okay. Creator, alchemy. Okay. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Okay. New life. So this is very likely you have a lot of purple cards, or perhaps it just so happens I see purple here. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Purple is just to me is just about crown chakra. That's all. All right. You have this is exactly like what I said. This is something that is so subconscious. It's so deep, is so deep seated inside you that you have to first recognize where it comes from, and from there you have to reprogram your subconscious. Okay, that's why creator alchemy is here. It's not going to be an easy way. Okay, and you will need a lot of steps. Okay, so for some of you, it's up to you if you want to thrive. It's up to you if you want to try therapy, psychiatry, psychology is totally up to you. If you want to look for a spiritual guru, it's totally up to you. Okay, you want to do healing sessions, it's totally up to you. Point is, for you to shift out from this energy, from this thing that you keep manifesting for yourself, it may take some time. I'll be really honest. Okay, it's not to say, oh, this is your problem. Okay, I tell you how to fix your problem and then tomorrow you'll be okay. It doesn't work that way, right? Because it's so deep seated inside. Perhaps you don't even realize you are doing this to yourself. Okay, so first and foremost, self-acceptance. It's like, it's not just about, okay, I have flaws, I have to embrace it, but it's also about, I have good things, I have great things I can give to other people, to contribute to other people. If people were to give me opportunities and chances, why do I reject them away? I am as good as other people. I deserve, if people come to me, if people offer to me first, it's because I am in their top priority, I am their top list, right? So self-accepting is you being able to accept that, not just accept your flaws, but also accept that you are good. Whatever it is that you're good in, you're great at, accept it. It is you. Okay? I really am a bit unsure about this mediator. but it does seem like it's connected to that second message. But other than that, perhaps it's not just about you reprogramming your subconscious, but perhaps you need to what's the word? I would say, I'm gonna say heal between two people, if that makes sense. Like heal a connection. Okay, so like I said, I'm not sure if this, to be honest, I don't feel this is related to you, but somehow this card comes out is because it's kind of like a hint. It may not be of directly your father, but it may be a father figure. So maybe for some of you it's a grandfather or anything. I don't remember if this card has any grandfather or not, to be honest, because I've not really finished this card yet. But try to see how it applies to you, okay? Just trying to see if there's any more messages I can feel. Okay, so I'm done. There's nothing else coming out, so that means I'm done. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. So I really hope this has helped you. I really hope this has given you insights. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. So let me put the green floor right here. All right. So let's talk about how you feel about yourself. Okay. So these are, we're going to talk about that later. So how do you feel about yourself? 8 of Pentacles, Strength, 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords, King of Rods, Queen of Pentacles. I'm just trying to see if there's any like first glimpse, first glance. So Strength, Tree, Child wounded. Light attributes awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Blames all, shadow attributes, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. So because of this tree, and initially I saw this too, but I was trying to see like maybe it's not. Because you know, these two people are facing away from each other, which does indicate that very likely currently you are in perhaps you are in this argument, disagreement with someone else. I know this reading is about how you feel about yourself, but sometimes these tarot cards, they can just give me different messages, but it's okay. Let's just see. Let me just tell you what I see in first glance first. Okay, so here these two cards does indicate that you are currently in a disagreement or argument with someone. I would say very close to you. Okay, I also want to say that there's someone that is trying to not face the problem or trying to avoid the situation. You are, I would say, someone who is very strong, resilient, and you are progressing, you are moving forward. You have strength here, you have strength here, you even have tree here, which to me, it does indicate that you are strong. Okay, but there's more to the tree, which I will talk about later, right? Okay, so now we move into how you feel about yourself. So you are just working your day away because you are trying to distract yourself over this matter or over this person. And you are very strong. You can. It's like, you know what? I don't need this person. And therefore, you don't. But since this person still comes up in your reading, in other words, deep down within your energy potential, this person is still just somewhere in the back of your mind. Okay, this person did hurt you, and you do feel hurt, you do feel wounded, you do feel the pain, but it doesn't really, it's not showing up in this reading because you are trying your very best in distracting yourself from this person. And I'm very sorry that since you are here and I'm just reminding you of this person, but this is what the reading shows. Okay, I also want to say you have this bit of an ego in a sense, like not that you're prideful or anything, it's just that you do think highly of yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, hang on, let's see what this is. Oh, it's just a leaf. Okay, let me see what else I can get for you, because I did this for the other 3 piles. So if there's anything else you want me to tell them how they feel about themselves, I think you feel very good about yourself, but it's just this part that really disturbs me, because you're just trying to distract yourself from this person. Otherwise, you're a very strong person, but don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too strong to the point that you are disregarding how you really feel inside. Okay, hopefully the advice will tell you what I'm trying to say. And just what other messages you want to show pile number 4? Okay, so 3 cards here is enough. King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles. You have very, very good cards in the sense that you know what you want and you are chasing it. And right now I can see that you are just wanting stability, stability, stability. You're pushing forward. You're just, in your mind, everything is just about, okay, I want to be financially stable. I want to be, for some of you, maybe even financially independent. And you know what it is you want. Okay, even if it means you have to, okay, I have to stop thinking about this person because this person is just distracting me. It's just a distraction. Okay, I want to pull 1 card for the tree here. King of Cups. Okay. When you think about the tree, they have very, very strong roots. They have deep roots, right? It's like a metaphoric. It's a metaphor, okay? Where it means that you have to not only be strong on the outside, but also be strong on the inside. Okay, you distract yourself from this person because it can mean many, many ways. For one, some of you may not be ready to face this person or to tell them something or to confront them or to talk things out. Okay, it can also mean something like I can't think of another example, but I really hope you understand what I'm trying to say. In other words, there's 2 things here. One is your appearance. The second is how you feel inside. You have to take care of what you feel inside. Okay, because right now your cards are showing that you are wounded, but I also want to mention that this is pretty deep. In other words, it's kind of like you will never, when you think about this person, it doesn't really bother you until days go by and suddenly push, you suddenly want to cry and everything. How dare this person hurt me and everything, and just cry and cry and cry. It's something like that. Okay, but I really, really like how you are so you have a direction and you're gonna follow it no matter what. So how do you feel about yourself? To be honest, your ambition is so strong. It is not showing how you really feel about yourself. It is more towards about, okay, I it's like you're telling yourself, I am so strong that this person does not bother me. When in fact, your subconscious is showing me that you are just trying to run away from the problem. It's kind of like, if I don't see there's a problem, there is no problem. That kind of mentality. Okay, and one thing I do understand, or from my experience in doing personal readings for people who sort of like they do not deal with the root of the problem, eventually it's going to either get bigger and bigger and bigger, or this feeling, this emotion, this problem is going to be carried long term into the future. And it may not affect you now, but it will affect you in the future to come. Okay? All right, so let's see what the other messages are for you, what the advice here for you. The advice here is here for you. Love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. Okay? Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion. Helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Okay, so this is, at least with this card, you know that you are on the right path, especially when you have all the energies, all these cards supporting the reading, supporting what this card is trying to say. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Okay, so this is another card telling you that you're on the right path. Time for a nap. Okay, so taking a break when you should. All right, now these two cards is exactly like what I said. Be careful not to suppress what you really feel. Okay, and time for a nap is saying that don't push yourself too hard, because it's kind of like you are not working to improve yourself. You are pushing yourself because you want to forget this person. And that is a very, very dangerous way to go, because eventually you are going to work yourself until you are tired. And when you're tired, when things don't go your way, you will start to think back about the person, because you feel like you will feel like a failure for not being able to distract yourself from the person. Okay, in other words, I'm trying to say, make sure your intention of improving yourself is coming from the right place. You improve yourself, you work hard, is for your own good, not because you want to forget this person. Okay, in other words, your reading here shows me that you have to do some shadow work, and it's totally up to you which way you want to use. If you want to use therapy, psychiatry, psychology, is totally up to you. If you want to use spiritual healers, spiritual gurus, totally up to you. Okay, to be honest, what is it I want to say? I wanted to say something like, it's not like an emergency, because right now I know that your head and your energy is just about, okay, I want to do this work, I want to do this work, I want to do this work, I want to do this work. Okay, and perhaps you need to do this work is because you need time. Everyone has their own time, everyone has their own timing, everyone has their own pace. And just because I say that you need to seek help and all that doesn't mean that you have to seek help immediately. Do it when you are ready. And if you're not ready, it's okay. Take your time. Okay? There's no point for me to push you. Oh, you have to do shadow work. You have to work on yourself. You have to heal yourself. When you're not ready, you're not ready. And it's okay. That's okay. All right? Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? So, pile number 4, that's all I have for you. Your reading is very, very straightforward. I thought pile number 3 was straightforward. Yours is more straightforward than pile number 3. Okay, but I really hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I really hope that you get a lot of insights from this reading. I hope this reading has helped you. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.